All right, like, click, and subscribe, do all that. We got the later games. Here we go. The New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this one was just a flat-out beatdown, as you're about to see a pick right here. That's one of two. But bottom line is, this one, the Colts won easily, 36-7. Phillip Rivers, 17-21, 217 yards, 1 TD. John Taylor, 59 yards, 1 TD. Mo Alley Cox, 50 yards and a TD. Sam Darnold, 17-29, 168 yards, 1 TD, and 3 picks. Frank Gore, 57 yards. Braxton Burrows, 64 yards and a TD. Sam Darnold was 3-12 on third downs, threw 2 pick sixes out of those 3 picks that I just mentioned earlier. Man, let's just face it. The Jets are complete trash all across the board. Adam Gase, where's this quote-unquote brilliant offensive mind the owners keep bragging about when it comes to your head coaching? It makes no logical sense. The Jets, New York teams are trash except for the Buffalo Bills. You know what I'm saying? Giants trash and Jets are complete garbage. There is nothing else that needs to be said about that. The Colts laid the smackdown 36-7. Look at Sam Darnold as he laying there, got a safety. That's pretty much all that needs to be said about the Jets. And here we had that next. We had the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. This was a close one too. The Panthers beat the Chargers in this one 21-16. Teddy Bridgewater had 22 for 28, 325 yards, 1 TD. Mike Davis, 91 yards and a TD. Justin Herbert, 35 of 49, 330 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. Austin Eckler had 59 yards and a TD. Keenan Allen had 132 yards and a TD. It was basically a back-and-forth contest battle, but the Chargers had 4 turnovers. And we all know that's crucial in trying to win games. I like the mechanics that Justin Herbert possesses, though. You know what I'm saying? So he's got some upside. He's got some promise. But this one was not to be in this one. Like I said, the Panthers beat the Chargers 21-16. Now, the original quarterback starting was supposed to be Tyrod Taylor for the Chargers. But before the game, he had chest pains. I think he had a cracked rib. And during the surgery or going to the doctors accidentally punctured his lung while he was there. So it was like, oh, man. So hopefully Tyrod Taylor can get better. But I think he's got a lawsuit in his hands. You know what I'm saying? He'll be able to. I mean, the doctors, that's just crazy, yo. Like, it's an ongoing story. But, yeah, we'll keep you posted on that. And in our next matchup, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Denver Broncos. The Bucs end up beating the Broncos. As you go to touchdown. The Bucs end up beating the Broncos 28-10. Tom Brady, 25 of 38, 297 yards, 3 TDs. Ronald Jones, 53 yards. Chris Goodwin, 64 yards at a TD. Jeff Driscoll, 17 of 30, 176 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. Melvin Gordon had about 26 yards. That's pretty much it for this day. Tim Patrick had 43 yards at a TD. Jeff Driscoll in this game got sacked about 6 times. And you could tell without Cortland Sutton, you know what I'm saying, he's out for the season. You could tell whatever offense Denver has had has been extremely altered. Like, they've been suffering over there. I mean, as they make that catch to Fant. But there's no big rushing attack because Philip Lindsay is still injured, obviously. But, you know, with Drew Lock out, the Broncos really need some help. You know what I'm saying? But, and it was apparent that Tom Brady wasn't going to give him any help because they ended up beating them 28-10. So there you have that one. That's in the books. And Tom Brady's 2-1 right now. Looking pretty good, adjusted to the Buccaneers offense and defense. And up next, we have the Detroit Lions taking on the Arizona Cardinals. In this one, the Lions ended up beating the Cardinals 26-23. Matt Stafford, who's back again, 22 of 31, 270 yards, 2 TDs. Adrian Peterson had about 75 yards a day. Kenny Galladay, Kenny G is back. You know what I'm saying? He had 57 yards at a TD. Kyler Murray, 23 of 35, 270 yards, 2 TDs. But he had 3 picks. I can't even understand it myself. 3 picks for Kyler Murray? That doesn't even sound right. Kenyon Drake, 73 yards. DeAndre Hopkins, 137 yards. Stafford got sacked about 4 times in this game, but he's a quarterback that can usually handle the pressure. And once again, Kenny G being back definitely helped out the situation. I still just can't believe that Kyler Murray threw 3 picks in this game to the Lions. Like, and no discredit to the Detroit defense, but they usually don't light it up on defense, especially in like your fantasy leagues and stuff like that. But apparently today was a special day, I guess. But that just blows my mind. Like, Kyler Murray threw 3 picks with the 2-0 start that they had. Like, it's crazy. Like, Kyler Murray, the thing is, you understand about Kyler Murray, he's going to run anytime he wants to get a run and do things, like stuff like that. But it's like 3 picks? 3? I don't know. I just couldn't fathom that right there, especially to the Lions. It was just weird. And I know I'm going right to this game, but I'm saving another game, a special game for last. But here we go. Green Bay Packers take it on the New Orleans Saints. And it's a matchup we all wanted to see. Aaron Rodgers versus Drew Brees. Bottom line is, Aaron Rodgers got the end result in this one because they beat the Saints 37-30. Aaron Rodgers, 21-32, 283 yards, 3 TDs. Aaron Jones, 69 yards to the TD. Alan Lazard, who I think is new to the tight end defensive special, whatever. He's 146 yards in a TD. Drew Brees, 29-36, 288 yards, 3 TDs. Latavius Murray had 58 yards. Glad to see him back. Alvin Kamara, the star of the game, 200 total yards and 2 TDs. He was given the business all day and all night as usual. Close game all the way through, back and forth, touchdowns as you would expect. But let's just go to Alvin Kamara at the end of the third quarter because, you know what I'm saying? It's just greatness personified. Look at this, Drew Brees go down. Just look at the greatness of Alvin Kamara. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this beautifulness from Shinsuke. Causing mayhem. Look at the blockers. He got the blocker right here. Look at this. Just hopping over stuff. Just doing miraculous things. That was like a 50-yard TD right there. Just running through greatness. Just sliding around. That's right. Make your snow angels. You know, for some strange reason, back-to-back, Drew Brees against the Raiders and now Drew Brees against the Packers, they were bound 10 within the last 2 minutes of these games. I don't know if that's just the fact that they missed Michael Thomas. I'm assuming that's what it is, even though Alvin Kamara is going to do everything he possibly can. But you still need Michael Thomas out there. Now, it's 37-30 at this point, 32 seconds left. Saints got the ball. Now, look at how the ball is placed. Are they going to try to do one of those watermelon kicks? Is that going to be the thing to do? Yeah, a certain other team couldn't cover over that. Yeah, that type of kick. Yeah, remember that? Yeah. Yeah. Did you really think Green Bay would be that stupid? As you can see. Yeah, Green Bay's not that stupid. They know what a 10 marker is. Done deal, game over. 37-30, Packers. And now we say the best for last. Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. All that trash they was talking. Honestly, I can't even front towards the second half. This was a heck of a matchup. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Seahawks ended up beating the Cowboys 38-31. Dak Prescott 37-57, 472 yards, 3 TDs, 2 picks. Ezekiel Elliott 34 yards and a TD. Cedric Wilson 107 yards and 2 TDs. Yeah, that's a cool stat for Wilson. But we talk about the real Wilson, Russell Wilson. 27-40, 315 yards, 5 TD passes thrown. He should be in the MVP conversation. Chris Carson, 64 yards. Tyler Lockett, 100 yards and 3 TDs. I will get to the beginning of that one. Hell of a game. Tyler Lockett was basically punished in the secondary all day long. If you understand what I'm saying, I told y'all that Dallas secondary was going to get punished by Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf all night long. But bottom line was, as you can see, Tyler Lockett. That's right, Lockett. Throw your hands up. 100 yards on that secondary. 3 TDs by that big man. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Wilson airs it out. DK Metcalf being hella stupid, not carrying it, and Cradle ended up being a touchback. But like I said, he'll make up for it in the fourth. DK Metcalf showing his stupidity right there. He should have just tucked the ball in. But like I said, he makes up for it in the fourth quarter. Here we go. DK Metcalf made for the mistakes earlier, and he made up for it with another 2 minutes left in the game. There you go. He turned into Donkey Kong like he was supposed to. And after the 2-point conversion, the Seattle Seahawks improved to 3-0. Dallas falls to 1-2. And if it wasn't for the stupidity of Atlanta Falcons, Dallas could have been sitting at 0-3, honestly. But You know, they capitalized on the mistakes of last week, but didn't do so much this week. Like I said, Seattle takes the victory. Close game. It was a close battle, though. I have to give Dallas their credit because they did fight hard. They fought back.